What up?
So I played some Monster Hunter GU. Who cares? I played some Kingdom Come Deliverance too. Who cares? That's just pure peasant. Amazing. It's incredible. What's actually important is that Monday was Paige and I's anniversary. And so we played Split Fiction, the new Joseph Fares joint.
Is it a bop?
It's so much better of a bop than It Takes Two. It's
of course.
Unbelievable.
Of course. There you go.
It is. It is.
See? I knew it, man.
It is incredible.
When those trailers
didn't really pop for me.
But I was watching. I was watching them, and I was watching as people were like, "Yeah, I don't know," and I'm like, "It doesn't matter. It's who's making it. It's who's making it. They've never failed. Every one of those games from Brothers Upwards was great. I'm like, whatever they showed, I'm like, I believe you're gonna make an amazing co-op game, and lo and behold, they fucking did."
So that game puts its foot on the gas and doesn't let up for multiple hours. Like it is go faster, more gameplay for hours. The number one thing that it has over It Takes Two is it just plays like a way better game. Like all the different types of games that you're playing, they all play like really well and feel really great.
Every different way to co-op in unique, interesting manners from stage to stage.
Fast too, like really fast.
Awesome.
Like you are playing each sequence for like 10 minutes. And the way they break it up is so genuine and so perfect, because like the first big level is like primarily sci-fi, right? So you're doing your cyber ninja stuff, and you'll do like, here's the wall, here's the segment where one character has to move boxes around the environment and the other one has to run on ceilings and do platforming, right? And then you have 10 minutes of like, no, it's a chase sequence where one character's driving and the other character's on the gunner, right? And then it's like, here's a side story. And well, what's the side story? Okay, you're gonna play a fantasy game because it's the side story of the sci-fi level. And the sci story will be Journey. It's just going to be Journey. It will be Joseph Fares going, would you like to play Journey right now as a co-op game? And you go, yes, I would.
Okay.
And then you go back to co-op sci-fi, and now you're doing like crazy in the sky flying car platforming while one character is like fighting a boss and the other character is doing puzzles in the background. Okay, now we're going to do side story. What's the side story? It's Banjo-Kazooie with pigs that can fart so hard they fly.
Okay.
So you're gonna play this like dedicated Banjo-Kazooie level,
like
and just ping pong.
Hell
like
yeah!
The whole time, so fast.
So it's already admirable that Hazelight is dedicated towards keeping couch co-op games alive, and that on its own would be like a noble thing to be like, yeah, I love it. But the fact that they're crushing it with each one is that's fantastic.
Like it's amazing. Like Paige was like squealing in delight, and I was just like, like the whole time. It's amazing.
Cause like the well, I mean, Brothers was something different, but that was still just like, with one player, you taking both and you're having a good time doing experimenting with the way they play, at the same simultaneously. A Way Out, obviously, like just pretty straightforward, but premise and narrative
right up until the plot twist you saw coming.
Yeah
Right up until the game just turning into a very different type of game.
And
that is actually insanely exciting.
But it's like, it's not that complex, it's just very exciting. That's it, right? It just does it really well. And I would say that like the last time around, it was like, let's have a fun little kids adventure, but the main thing is like, let's do a bunch of co-op things that nobody else is really doing, and like once the idea is done, cool, next, explore this one gameplay element for as much as you can in this one stage, and then discard it and fucking start over next stage. That's really
I felt
cool.
Like It Takes Two was almost like a test game for Split Fiction, because It Takes Two is a lot more like thematically consistent, because it's about divorce. and working together and yada yada. But like actually playing it wasn't all that exciting. Split Fiction does not have as strong of a thematic push, but actually playing it is like Thrill House.
Nice.
Like
Okay.
you're just like, oh, the whole time. Though what the story is about is that you as an unpublished author are going to a big tech company who has told you that they're going to help publish your new books. But then when you get there, they feed you into a robot that's supposed to steal all of your ideas.
Oh no! Oh no, not the robot. Oh, that's yeah, okay.
Which feels well timed.
That's quite apt. Yes, interesting. Yeah, this is the kind of game that obviously it'd be fucking absolute gangbusters to start right now, but timing wise, I gotta look at a lot of things and figure it out, you know. But I super want to play.
Just put it on the list for later then, because it is good, very good game. It's like I just like we came away from it like sweating and just like that's amazing.
Just one sesh, like couple levels.
Yeah, just one session so far.
Okay.
We went through like the entirety of the first sci-fi level, so it feels like there will be 4 large scale stages, which would be sci-fi, fantasy.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then if your preference is the other one, well, don't worry. When you're playing the sci-fi level, the little side stories will be fantasy based. When you're playing the fantasy ones, the side stories will be sci-fi based.
Okay, yeah. So I'll come back around to this for sure. I think I'm just gonna hammer out some Cyberpunk for now. It's a big game. It can use it.
Good.
You know.